Just move this wire out of the way.
Well, we're ready. We're live.
Hey, guys.
Hey, welcome back. Long time.
You guys, where have you guys been? We've been here.
We've been
the whole
here.
time.
You guys weren't here
Sorry about that.
last week.
We've been sick. He's actually still sick. I'm feeling a little better, but yeah, it's been a rough couple of weeks for your boys at 3 Quarter Guard. But hey, hi.
We're victims of the
happy Sunday
influenza.
Yeah, there's like something going around.
And
I don't
super
know.
AIDS.
My wife had it.
And
somebody else we know had it. It's weird. Oh no. It registered in my head what you just said. Damn.
Sorry.
My wife has it. You're proud.
Wow.
That's what I was saying. That's why I'm like, God damn. That's the worst timing.
All right.
But yeah, we were able to. But yeah, just still though, welcome on this lovely Sunday. Well, it's kind of a shitty Sunday over here. It's raining a lot.
Kind of gross.
But
it's gonna be worse tomorrow.
Welcome to the new era in the UFC. With your boys here at 3 Quarter Guard. Last night we had UFC's first event on ESPN Plus, and it was a great friggin' card. I think from the prelims all the way up to the championship fight. Good things, good times. We had somebody retire last night. Dennis Bermudez retired last night during the prelims.
Appreciate
a couple of other things happened during the prelims. JoJo Calderwood came back after being out for like a year, I think, or something like that. Came back and won big against what was her name? Paulina
Lipski? No, Ariane Lipski.
Lipski, yeah, Lipski, who was like literally looked like a 125 pounder.
I thought she was fighting all of it. I know she got 2 knockouts.
Maybe she was supposed to. I don't know, but Ariane Lipski. Yeah, I mean she was like undefeated.
Okay, Joanne didn't fight since.
Oh no,
she fought in August.
18.
No,
okay.
she fought in August. It wasn't that long ago.
Oh, okay, it wasn't that long ago though. But yeah,
she got her 2, and then she didn't fight a year before that.
She was fighting a real dangerous fighter last night, and what was her name? Ariane Lipski. Thank you for that. Thank you for that save.
Ariane Lipski she was a black belt in Muay Thai.
Mm-hmm. She also had that crazy berserker style that Cyborg has. She was really strong, so that made her like real dangerous. But
I like Joanne. She was throwing a jab every time Ariane was trying to cut in.
She weathered an
pop
early
her
storm.
with the jab, walk back and
she
pop. She
weathered something of an early storm and then started popping at her with the jab, and got the decision win. Was essentially just working her distance.
I know she wanted a submission.
Yeah, she wanted a submission. You know, Joanne. She always tries to put on a show. Always tries to get the finish going. But I mean, it was a good. It was still a good fight. I enjoyed it a lot, and excuse me. But yeah, last night one of the big stories was Dennis Bermudez was retired after his decision win over T. Edwards. Seemed like a little bit of trouble at first, like the same thing, weathering the storm. T. Edwards came in strong, but then Dennis Bermudez used his wrestling, out-grappled him for a majority of the fight, and retired, I guess, on top off a win. Not a bad way to
I was thinking it was after like especially 4 losses in a row or something.
Yeah, especially in like Brooklyn, New York, not too far from where he grew up in, I think he said Rochester or Rockville. Okay. If it's not road in Rochester.
I think Rochester.
Rochester, right? Which, Long Island? I always forget.
No, Rochester is north.
No, he grew up in Long Island.
Rockville is Long Island. Rockville Center or Rockville?
Maybe. Well, I mean, I'm butchering it right now. But
it sucks because he lost 4 in a row. But at one point he was like in title contention, like in that in those talks. He was
I remember that. I mean, every time he got up
number 7 or 6 or something like that.
He would always get to like that fight right before they go like for I guess the.
I think it was Jeremy Stevens that he lost to.
Yeah, Jeremy Stevens had beat him before.
That was the one that set him back.
A couple of people that beat him before too. I think Thomas Almeida knock him out.
That's a different division.
Korean Zombie knocked him out. No, Thomas Almeida. Oh yeah, you're right.
That's 135. He lost to Korean Zombie in his Korean Zombie's return.
Yeah, when Korean Zombie came back, and
that was last year. He lost to Andre Feely.
Lost to Andre Feely by decision.
Lost to Rick Glenn.
A couple of them.
Lost to Korean Zombie. Lost to Darren Elkins. He lost 4 in a row. He lost. But then he had been beat Honey Jason, Tetsuya. And then he lost to Jeremy Stevens. This was the one that kind of like set him back a lot. But then he won 2 after that.
Yeah, I mean, he always had exciting fights too, and he was always
You know,
a
I
really
realized
durable. He was always a really durable guy. Like even though it looked like he get knocked down or something like that, he would still put up a great
Ricardo
fight.
Lamas.
Ricardo
That
Lamas,
was the fight.
yeah. I think that was
because
a
he
good
had a
one,
lot.
too.
Look, he had fucking 1,
Yeah,
2,
man.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
He
including Max Holloway.
was on like a 7-fight winning streak.
He had
Yeah, he
beaten
won
Max
Max Holloway
Holloway
by split decision. Yeah, but then after that, he
It's
just
crazy.
I guess he couldn't put all the tools together. He beat
he
Rodney
was so
Jason.
close. Yeah.
2 years ago. Wow, what is going on?
But I didn't realize
Is
that
this
he...
like sleepy time tea? Jesus, did I get the
Yeah.
wrong tea? Oh goodness. Sorry, everybody. This isn't
But he had
boring.
14 fights in the UFC. I didn't realize that. It was
Yeah, man.
that many, you know? It's
Yeah,
kinda
man.
crazy.
He fought with the best of them too. It's not like he didn't fight with like some good opponents. He said Ricardo Lamas, Jeremy
Yeah.
Stevens, Darren Elkins, and he always put on a good show. But I mean, hey, it's a good career he had. Like you said, he finished with a win. Sad to see him go. He was definitely sad last night. What he was saying about everybody in the
Yeah,
sport.
he's only
but
32. He's not that old. So.
hats out to him, and good luck on all your future endeavors, sir. We hope that your next venture is just as exciting as your UFC one was.
Yeah, whatever
Yeah.
you do.
Whatever you want to do, man.
Whatever you do. I know he was doing like some internet stuff. Some like I think he had like a cooking show
Right.
like that he was doing.
At one point yesterday, I think it was like at the start of the prelims on ESPN, there was like a 10-12 minute delay because of the college basketball.
Oh yeah, they postponed it. That's so stupid.
So upset.
Fuck you, ESPN.
Like 12 solid minutes.
This is a
What are you thinking?
good debut, ESPN. Real
Who
nice.
gives a shit about a bunch of college kids who
Cocksuckers.
aren't getting paid anyway because they need to be?
Yeah, they're not getting paid shit.
Show the fights. And on the debut prelim, shame on you. You better do something about this, Dana.
Better make this
You
right.
better do something about this, Ari.
Better make this right.
Somebody better make this
Bilal
right.
Muhammad lost to Jeff Neal.
Yeah, that was a decision. That was a pretty good
He got
fight.
bloodied
Jeff
the
Neal
fuck
put,
up, man.
Yeah, he did.
Jeff
Jeff
Neal
Neal put
good.
a couple of good combinations together. He couldn't knock down knocked him down a couple times actually, but couldn't get the finish. But a really impressive win for Neal on Bilal
against a
Muhammad,
tough
who seems
Bilal
to
Muhammad.
be a vet in the game, so to speak.
I didn't see this fight. Corey Sandhagen, Mario Batista.
Oh my goodness, what is happening to me? Corey Sandhagen, yeah, he actually won by submission in the first round. He seemed a little bit, I don't want to say cocky, I don't want to say brash, but a very confident young man. He had a particular stance about him where he had his arms out, kind of like, maybe giving Batista a bit of a, come in and, try to fight me kind of a stance. Just doing a lot of the whole thing that Conor does.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, he was able to get the counters. He was able to knock down Mario Batista and then get a submission in on him. So it worked out for him. It worked out in the end, and yeah, it's a pretty good win for Corey Sandhagen. I don't know too much about Mario Batista. I think he took the fight on like a couple days' notice actually, because they were filling in for someone else.
Huh.
But still a good win for Corey Sandhagen.
Alonzo Menefield had a good showing.
I saw that Alonzo Menefield with the TKO. I don't know what's happening.
This is making
I
good
don't know,
content.
dude. I don't get it. I thought this tea supposed to wake you up. What is going
What
on?
kind of tea did you get?
I
You even know?
Peach Tranquility.
Tranquility?
Fuck.
God damn it.
It sounded really nice and sweet.
Yeah, it's going to put you to bed, motherfucker.
So I had to put a lot of honey in it. Isn't honey supposed to wake you up? It's like sweet stuff.
No? Not a thing. Joanne Calderwood.
Joanne Calderwood after that got a decision
Yeah,
over
those people look kind of cute in
Ariane
this picture.
Lipsky. Yeah, she's she's definitely a looker. That's definitely not.
So you say she's a hooker?
She's no lady, a looker.
Oh, okay.
It's like no lady to sneeze at. That's for sure. But hats off to Joanne for getting the win, getting the decision win, and a pretty exciting a pretty exciting fight.
Most importantly,
all the fights last night, everybody was very active.
On this prelims card,
what's happening?
we had Donald the Cowboy Cerrone.
Oh man,
is returning to 155 against young stud up and comer Alexander Hernandez.
He was going head to head with him, which is what Donald Cerrone does best with a lot of people. It was really good. What the hell were you doing over there?
I was smacking this.
Oh, were you like whacking something, or was that like hurry up?
No, I was just like.
Or you were just being infuriated?
Just being foolish.
Oh, you were just being stubborn and unbearable.
I was just excited about this fight.
But no, it was. Oh, okay. But no, it was good though. It was a great fight. No, it was very exciting. Definitely smart of them to put it as like the feature bout of the prelim. Yeah, Alex Hernandez came in real confident, which he should have because he landed really good shots on Cerrone.
He was talking shit coming up to this.
Yeah, he had to be. I mean,
he was the favorite.
if he got the win against Cerrone, I mean, and he has had a pretty good showing. He's a young
That would've been
guy,
a giant
good
boost.
wrestler, good striking. But I mean, Donald Cerrone, like we said, still has some gas in the tank. Last night was a pretty good night for the vets, and Donald Cerrone got a really good win, and a really exciting fight too. That was definitely a performance of the night. Would you like to add on to this fight that you were so excited for a minute ago?
Well, I feel like maybe Donald Cerrone needs to change his nickname to Donald Dad Strength Cerrone.
Dad Strength?
Dad Strength.
Ah.
I don't know. Honestly, like since he's had his kid now, he's got like a new fire kind of on her.
It's weird, yeah. It's almost like he said it himself, like when he was like with his kid in the last fight, right before he went out to fight Mike Perry. It's almost like at that moment it just like clicked in his head. He almost went, like you said, like dad mode or whatever the hell they would call it.
You know, it was cute. It was kind of cute, and I was actually like, it made a lot of sense when I've never seen it before, but on his kid they put the like soundproof headphones on.
Yeah.
I was like, that makes sense because there's a lot of people screaming and shit. I don't
want
want to hurt this poor young kid's ears.
The kid's around like people bungee jumping and going through fires all the time. The last thing he needs is a ruptured eardrum.
Yeah, for.
He's got enough things to be dangerous about.
Yeah.
His middle name is Danger, right?
Yeah, Daxton Danger.
Daxton Danger. That's so cool.
But yeah, it's crazy. He's like got this kind of resurgence. You know, it's funny because
It's funny too
but
because
this
you
is
saw him
very
yesterday.
Donald Cerrone.
He looked older. You did kind of see it in his like, not like the way he
Well,
was
also 'cause
fighting.
he
He
had
looked great, but just like I don't know,
his fucking like long hair and his big ass beard.
yeah, man. He's
Yeah.
definitely embracing the. He's definitely embracing
Old man.
that. Yeah. Hey, what the fuck not, man? He's a seasoned veteran that wants his title fight.
But he does that, man. He always has like a string of really good fights, and then he'll lose some.
Most
fight.
finishes in UFC history.
Most wins.
Most stoppages.
Oh no,
most
stoppages.
Wins. Most wins.
Is it most wins?
I think he has most fights now, with 30. No, him and Jim Miller have the most UFC fights.
Yeah, Jim Miller does?
Huh?
Jim Miller does?
Him and Jim Miller, yeah, I think have like Jim Miller has like 31 or maybe 30 as well, but
what are we looking for? Most bouts.
most total fights.
Jim Miller does, yeah.
31, yeah. Don Cerrone has 30
29.
after last night.
39.
But yeah.
Damn, I didn't know Jim Miller had that many. Holy shit.
Jim Miller used to fight a lot in the undercard, and even when he was
That's
like
crazy.
getting big, he would fight. He was like one of the original dudes who would
But I
go on like
think-
6,
Frank
7
Edgar
fight
saw
win
it.
streaks amongst like unranked fighters. He was the first guy to do that. One of the first guys to do that. But yeah, man.
Let's see. Most wins, Donald Cerrone, yeah.
Most wins, Don Cerrone with 22. He has more wins than
Crazy.
George St. Pierre right now, and Michael Bisping, Matt Hughes.
Oh, actually, and you got Jim Miller down there, too.
Crazy.
Jim Miller's
All he's missing
he's
is a
really
belt.
under the radar fighter.
He really is only missing a belt. He's one of those people that you want to see win a belt. I mean,
He's kind of like a Bisping.
if Eddie Alvarez
a little
won
bit
the
like a
belt,
Bisping,
he
but
could win the belt.
a little more exciting than a Bisping.
A little bit, yeah, you could say so.
And then most
I mean,
finishes.
Bisping's fighting is a little bit more different because he's not to say Donald is flat-footed, but Bisping moves so much more, and his Muay Thai is a little bit more like different than Cerrone's. He does like
Those
combinations. Cerrone does combinations too, but he throws like a lot of hard fucking punches.
Cerrone
He
does
goes
not.
for like defenses and that's the time. Huh?
Yeah. Cerrone is not in the top 4 or 5 here.
Well, no, because he went to welterweight. Remember, he was fighting welterweight like 3 or 4
Oh,
times.
he's got a couple.
He came
yeah.
down. Yeah, I guess so.
No,
Maybe
but that's
they
doesn't
probably-
matter. This is
well,
all
they haven't
about
done the ranking.
everybody.
They always do the rankings on Monday. That's
I
also
guess
another
he.
thing.
I mean, he also has a lot of submissions though.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, yeah, man, most finishes and most wins in UFC history. Effing crazy.
Who's under most submissions?
Charles Oliveira. Yeah, I think he had just gotten
Cole
that
Miller, Jim Miller.
like last time. But
yeah.
what are you thinking now for Cowboy though? You think remember
Conor
he sent
McGregor?
I mean, he sent out
He called him out.
I mean, Conor sent
And
out
Conor
a tweet
said that he would
yesterday
fight
after that fight last night. Honestly, if the real Cowboy shows up, then there'll be like a fucking fight. That would be a pretty big fucking barb murder. Like, I mean, if Conor punches as hard as people say he punches, like, you might see Donald like get knocked out. But if they like go blow for blow, and like he's able to weather the early storm like Nate was, he can make it into a really competitive fight, Donald Cerrone, especially if he has his whole dad resurgence right now. Imagine him beating Conor and getting a title shot.
That
like
would be
That'd
crazy.
Insane.
Well, they're
I mean, he has the
similar in a
biggest test in
way.
his life though with friggin' Khabib and or Tony, because
Well,
both of those matchups are not good for him.
What's fucking annoying is that they still haven't handed down any fucking or suspensions.
January
for
29th
Khabib.
is the hearing. They had to postpone it for whatever reason.
It's
But
so
January
fucking
29th is the
annoying. You have
hearing.
to wait so long to find out. You know, imagine we find out, oh yeah, he's just suspended for fucking 2 years. Oh great, now we wait.
But it's retroactive.
Yeah, but still, then it's still a year.
Yeah, I mean,
7 months or.
He said it himself, and I think Dana White said it as like, I don't think they should like a year is probably too much.
No, I think it's gonna be like 6 months or something.
Sure, let's hope so.
Something like that.
I'm sure it'll be. I'm sure they'll play ball. Now that everyone, the calmer and cooler heads will prevail. Yeah. So I'm sure we'll see what happens there. But hopefully, But hey, man, that's another thing though. The lightweight division right now, it's still moving. I mean, you still got Tony there. Donald Cerrone's making his way back up in the rankings.
That's the fight we need to see. God damn, we need to see Tony versus Khabib.
Max Holloway wants to do a super fight with Khabib. Right now, there's stuff that can happen in the lightweight division, and whenever Conor comes back, you know that's going to be a big fight. There's always stuff in the lightweight division, so even if, for whatever reason, Khabib gets suspended, they're still going to have shit going on.
I think they're still talking about a Conor rematch.
To make it excited anymore, huh?
I think they're still talking about a Conor rematch. But then Khabib came out and was like,
no, yeah, Khabib was like,
But his manager said something.
I don't think he does it.
What's his name?
I think Khabib said it once in the tweet though. He's like, Ali is Ali. My name is Khabib. My name is Khabib.
I don't know.
It's all up to him. Like, I mean, I'm sure they've been approached. I'm sure Ali is trying to get like
where does that leave
Floyd Mayweather or like George St. Pierre or something like that. But Khabib, I'm sure, is like he's about legacy. I think it's about legacy. I'm sure he's about money too. Everybody's about money, but I'm sure if they get a fight for, I'm sure if they get a fight for him, that makes sense with like a #1 contender, which there's plenty of. I'm sure they'll work.
There's too many fucking contenders at 155.
I mean, there you go. He never has to get tired about anything. Yeah.
But what happened? Because now you got.
I'm so sorry.
You know, you'd think it's got to be Khabib Tony probably. Who knows? Hopefully.
It's gotta be.
But then who's still out there? You got Justin Poirier.
And Conor can come back if he
Conor,
can back
Donald, maybe Nate Diaz.
If Tony Ferguson, let's say, goes against Khabib, if anybody beats Khabib right now, they'll have Conor McGregor come back for a match against whomever has that belt.
As long as he's not.
As long as it's not Khabib, exactly. Yeah. Absolutely, I believe that they'll make Conor cut first in line. Why not? He got him like a couple $1 million.
All right, but what did he do? What did he do with Dustin Poirier?
Give him Nate Diaz if Nate Diaz.
Yeah, but Nate Diaz won't fight.
Maybe give Dustin Poirier and Donald Cerrone. Because Donald Cerrone will fight.
Donald Cerrone fights
Donald Cerrone will fight anybody. So regardless, even if they don't give him Conor,
I think it's got to be Conor or Dustin.
They'll try to give him Conor, and if they won't get him Conor, they'll be like, all right, but we'll get you Dustin then. He'll be like, all right, fuck it, I'll fight Dustin. Because Donald wants to fight.
I mean, he'll fight anybody.
And he knows fighting often will keep him in title contention. So
I mean, and Dustin's higher in the rankings than he is.
Yeah. It's just he's never too far from getting a title shot. I mean, Ali Quinta also. We're forgetting about Ali and Quinta.
Oh shit, he's not even ranked yet. Oh, because he just fought.
Ali and Quinta's also
Dustin's
there.
number 3 now. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, and Ali Quinta. Yeah.
Did Edson Barboza win his last fight? He did, right? When he went against Dan Hooker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what I would do? I think I would put Dustin Poirier and Ali Quinta.
Well, we're talking about lightweights or like people going up and down in
Conor,
divisions.
Cerrone.
Freaking Anthony Pettis wants to go
Anthony Pettis going to 170. He is. I heard he's gonna fucking get destroyed, dude.
Maybe. Yeah. I mean, I just want to see those styles go against each other.
It doesn't make sense.
Taekwondo.
Stephen Thompson's like a pretty big welterweight.
Yeah, but I mean, if they stick strictly to striking, it could be very interesting. Very, very interesting. Very interesting fight at welterweight.
You got a fucking master class fucking 59-0 kickboxer against Anthony. Come on, Anthony's not that good.
He's a black belt in Taekwondo.
Yeah, but he's not that good.
Just that level of
especially against a bigger dude.
The level of striking to see, it'll be interesting. Wow. I mean, Darren Till wasn't as good as Stephen Wonderboy in his like striking credentials, but he was still able to.
Yeah, but he was a big ass dude though.
I mean, Anthony Pettis he's been a black belt in Taekwondo since he was 17.
Yeah, but he's a little ass dude though. Like he can cut. He used to cut to 145.
Tell it to Henry Cejudo.
Huh?
Tell it to Henry
Shut
Cejudo.
The fuck up.
Tell it to our Olympic flyweight champion. God damn it, I keep hitting things.
Let's see. Yeah, I think I could see Barboza Gaethje.
I'm excited for that welterweight fight. Just an FYI for everybody.
Poirier, Cerrone, and Conor. That's how I think it's gonna go down.
Yeah, I think so.
The Great American Colby Covington got screwed out of a title shot. Kind of
bastard.
It does kind of suck. It's just so stupid though. Like, why do they have these stupid fucking interim titles in the first place. You know?
I mean, it's funny because he was all upset about it. He was like, I got promised this and that. I'm like, dude, they did the same thing to Tony Ferguson.
They do it to everyone,
and
dude.
they took away his
Just
belt when he got injured.
that belt doesn't mean shit.
And technically, it was the UFC's fault he got injured because he was doing media
Oh,
obligations
yeah.
for the
Tripped
UFC.
on one of the wires that they had.
It was literally like, yeah, it was just completely total bad luck. But they took the belt from him because it was like, you're an interim champion. You're only there until the real champion comes back. If the real champion comes back, it's just, okay, the number one contender went against the second runner-up, really, when you think about it.
Oh, Kamaru?
No. Well, no. What I'm saying is, like, technically, Tony Ferguson never beat Khabib or Conor.
Right,
so because of that,
so he's never the actual champ.
If anything, that belt represents just, like, the number one...
Should be the number one contender.
The most suitable number one contender. Because, I mean, look at what happened with Kobe. Because now, the most suitable was Kamaru, and that's just because he fought... recently.
Yeah, I think Kamaru is definitely a tougher fight than Kobe.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think
as far as from a selling standpoint, you had to go with Kobe, I think.
I mean,
you're not going to sell as many fights with Kamaru.
I mean, if anything, right now, maybe all this that shit Kobe has talking, maybe he can still find his way into getting an event by like Mayor. I mean,
he's gonna have to
Tyron
fight somebody else.
Wants to fight again in June.
Who the gonna fight?
I'm sure if Kamaru wins, he want to fight like immediately. Both of them want to fight Kobe after this, so Kobe just has to, I guess, stand in line and stop talking all this shit.
I mean, if he waits, he might get Willie.
Ooh, the privilege. Oh, hurts right in the privilege, doesn't it, Kobe? Ooh, ow.
Because who else is he going to fight, right? Who else is Willie going to fight after he already beat Till, already beat Thompson twice?
That's true.
Not beat Thompson.
I mean, you got Ponzinibbio on the come up, but he's not that, like, he's like a powerhouse
RDA
striker.
just lost to both Kamaru and Covington.
Jorge Masvidal's trying to make noise, but Nick Diaz doesn't want...
He hasn't fought in a while.
Nick Diaz is not scared, homie, but, you know, he doesn't want to fight him.
Yeah, if I'm Covington, I think
been a pretty good
just
fight.
hang out. Just wait for a while.
Yeah, that'd be smart. Definitely smart. But let's not stray away from the...
Yeah, we're forgetting about last night, and you know, so we also had Glover had a nice submission win over Carl Robertson.
To begin the main card last night.
Old ass man coming back.
The vets are staying strong. Carl Robertson, I think, did get in a couple of shots on him. It's just Glover was
had a
to
nice
the ground.
At one point, he had he called full guard and was landing a lot of elbows from the top.
Yeah, right. I saw that too. But Glover was able to weather that. Came around.
But quickly, only
got the
in 3
submission
minutes.
in. So I mean,
everything changed.
Glover looked good last night. It's weird. I don't know why, but like the older fighters looked older to me last night. Like Donald, I don't know. I just saw it like almost like his body looked older. You know what I mean? It's like the skin kind of hangs a little bit more, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
He's an older man. I think he needs a nice shave and
like Glover, I also kind of saw that too. Not even talking
about
their
faces. I can't talk shit because I need to fucking.
Glover, I feel like he had more crow's feet.
But Glover's always looked kind of older.
Yeah,
too.
I guess, but I don't know.
He actually
is.
He's older than Donald.
I know, just a thing. Like I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's been a while. Not been a while since I've seen a lot of people, but I don't know. Just maybe that HD TV ESPN has really.
Yeah, that 4K.
Really, there you go, man. I need me a 4K TV. I still got an LED.
Is it really worth it though? 4K?
In a year, it will be.
In
a year, it will be. Yeah, I think.
And they have like 8K. They already have 8K monitors.
Yeah, I don't know why though, because 8K isn't really it's not really going to be.
Can they really film
relevant.
in 8K? Is there that many people filming in 8K?
Not so much. I mean, it's like a format that really won't reach its peak for another like 5 years. And when it reaches its peak in 5 years, that's when like it'll like be like, oh, this is the new thing. It's in 8K.
You have to. Everyone has to be doing it.
Essentially, yeah. But 4K is like coming in. Like 4K isn't even entirely in yet. They're going to 8K. It's like, let's relax.
Take it down. Take it
easy. Come on. Let me get used to this technology.
Might as well just skip 4. But then he's calling out. Apparently, he wants to fight Shogun in Brazil.
Oh, that would be a really good fight. They were supposed to fight once in Brazil, and I think he got injured, and that was when Shogun. Who did he go against instead in Brazil? I think it was the last person Shogun beat, maybe. Shogun went against somebody. Not too much.
Pedro.
Oh no! Wait, you're right. That's when he got
Tyson Pedro.
That's when he got his butt handed to him. Never mind. Shogun. Damn it! I put in Shogun, and I was hoping that something would pop up. Shogun. I got it. I can do things. I don't need your help.
Too bad, bro.
Stop it.
Yeah, he beat Tyson. Oh, no. In Brazil, he beat Jan Vellante.
Ah, there you go. Yeah, that makes sense. I think he was supposed to fight...
beat Corey Anderson, beat Jan Vellante.
I think he was supposed to fight Glover
all 3 in Brazil. Damn, he had
Fortaleza.
5 fights in Brazil in a row.
Yeah, man. Not a bad... Not
that was Dan Hendo, too.
I mean, people still love him in Brazil, and he got the last... 3 of his.
He isn't doing that bad, right? He's got his losses here, but he's got
he changed his fighting style.
His last 5.
I mean, he did what a lot of fighters don't do when they get older. He changed his fighting style. He got in touch with Freddie Roach. Freddie Roach cleaned up his boxing, so it's more defensive and it's more calculating,
taking less punishment.
And it's definitely benefiting him. He's won the 4 of his last 5. It's not like they've been boring fights. But, well, I mean, Anthony Smith is on the come up right now. So
yeah.
I mean,
what do you think about him getting the title shot? Is it too soon? I think it's a little too soon. But the problem is, there's not that many contenders in that division.
It's weird, right, but you can only. It's always a 50-50 chance. I know that's something we say in MMA, but whenever it's against somebody like John Jones, like a John Jones or like a GSP,
everyone's gonna think, "Oh, it's too quick."
It's kind of like, yeah, exactly. Everybody's kind of think that. It's more so up to him and his own. Like, if he can utilize his skill set. We'll see what he can do, and it's all depending on if John Jones shows up or not that night, and John Jones always does.
Did you see the odds for that fight?
Thing.
It was fucking
crazy.
I
don't think I want to see them. How are they?
It was like -700 to +1,000 or some shit like that. Damn. It was like really bad.
So if I bet $100 on him, I get $700.
I don't know exactly how that works.
Something like that.
How do you do the odds payout calculator? Here we go.
That's
betting odds.
Oh, interesting. We don't know a lot about betting stuff, so folks, We live in New York.
So wait, how does that work? So it's like so you're betting on him, so you get those odds, right?
Sure. I guess.
So you bet 100 to win 1,000.
Okay.
So his odds are +1,000. So you bet 100 to win 1,000. So you get paid 10 times.
What about negative? Like if you put negative.
So like if you bet on John Jones, let's say you bet 100 to win 14.
Damn.
Like, yeah. I would bet on Anthony Smith just for that. Yeah. Just for those odds.
I mean, I feel like I should have done that before. I should have done that for Dillashaw versus Barao. I should have done that for Home and freaking that. Well, no, I don't think the odds were that stacked against Cejudo. I think it was just like +200, -200, something like that.
Okay.
I don't think it was that much. I think it might have been a little more even than that. But no, like if you bet against, if you bet on Holly Holmes, I think it was like -1,400. So if you would have bet $100 on Holly Holmes, you would have gotten like $1,400 back. That would have been not bad. No, it's not a bad payday, sir. But yeah, like twice I was like, damn it, I should have done this before.
Rousey had everybody.
Next time the odds are that off, I will put down like $50 or $100 on the lower person. Because I mean, what's it gonna hurt? But anyway, moving on to the women's flyweight bouts.
PVZ.
Paige Van Zandt against Rachel Ostovich, aka
Rachel
every teenage
Ostovich
MMA.
That's her nickname.
Wow, every teenage MMA boy fan's dream match. I'm sure Vaseline.
I'm sure the ring girls were intimidated.
All these probably actually. I wouldn't put it past any of the ladies to get catty, but but no, man. Yesterday it was a fucking scramble. They were fucking throwing each other all over the place, and fucking it was nuts. Yeah, like Paige was very relentless, but Paige was very relentless, but Rachel was also very, very ruthless, and she was really good in the clinch. She was really good in the transitions, trying to get the submissions as well. Paige just happened to catch her in the second round, and caught her with an arm bar, and broke her arm, right?
Yeah.
One of the more gruesome parts of the night.
I think Rachel...
Very ironic that one of the more gruesome parts of the night happened with the two most beautiful fighters.
Yeah.
Very weird.
I think Rachel had more power.
Yeah,
and I think she was showing that in the first round.
Like,
she was controlling the wrestling, and
Paige
when Paige would reverse something, Rachel would bring it right back. But Paige was pretty slick on the ground, and eventually, got her back. She was pounding on her.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that might have been, might have ended that way, but then Rachel was able
to find her way out.
Trying to get out, but Paige found the arm and then just fucking grabbed it.
It was a really entertaining fight. They were really
nasty.
Freaking dude.
Fucking
snapped her freaking arm.
She was laying there on the canvas for a little bit.
It was nuts. Afterwards, Paige Van Zandt, very emotional. Of course, she had just gotten back from being out for like a year, I think.
Paige?
Yeah,
she was out for a while.
She was out for a while due to injuries and all this stuff. Definitely wanted that win. Let's not forget Rachel Ostovich.
Injury, different kinds of surgeries.
Wow.
We won't specify what.
You're a jerk.
This is what.
Rachel Ostovich also coming off of some terrible issues in her personal life with some domestic abuse with her husband.
Yeah, so that's going to be a tough loss.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. But I mean, no, man, she showed up last night. She showed up. Most women wouldn't have shown up. Most people wouldn't have shown up dealing with something like this, like damning and personal in your own personal life.
Have to go through the training camp.
They wouldn't be able to go through the training camp. She went through that, and she fought her heart out. She has no reason. It's not like she got dominated. It's not like she had nothing to be ashamed of last night. Last night was a great fucking fight. She put on a great fucking show. And, yeah, I'm sure we're going to see her next time better than she was now. She definitely put on an awesome show, and hats off to her. And I hope everything in her personal life goes well for her because, it sucks, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but definitely a great fight between both of them. Paige Van Zandt, Rich Osage. We'll see what happens.
Talking about flyweights.
Speaking of flyweights.
The men's flyweights.
The men's flyweights division.
The last of the Mohicans.
The last of the flyweights, if you will, yeah. There you go, last of the Mohicans, if you will. But, Joseph Benavidez and Dustin Ortiz. Actually, they also had a really good competitive grappling match.
Grappling, a lot of scrambling.
A lot of scrambling, yeah. And that's another thing that's really entertaining about the flyweight, the flyweight and bantamweight division. When these guys get on the ground, they fucking scramble. Like
everything's quick, everything's technical, everything is...
Yes, and it's so fun to watch. I mean, yesterday the Brooklyn crowd was really into it. You could hear them, like, going nuts and, like, Dustin Ortiz getting the top position, and then Joseph Benavidez fighting the back and stuff like that. It was just very, very entertaining. Joseph Benavidez was definitely getting like the better of the grappling. You got a unanimous decision, right?
Yes, I believe so.
It was a unanimous decision. But yeah, hats off to Dustin Ortiz. Definitely put on a great show. Joseph Benavidez with the win. Once again, put on a great freaking show. Even though there wasn't a bunch of striking and it wasn't a bunch of all that stuff. Still, in terms of grappling and technique and all that stuff, it was fun as hell. Great fucking fights.
Good job, Joseph. Number 2, Benavidez.
Both flyweight divisions, both flyweight division fights had very good showings last night.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is weird. Joseph Benavidez is just the perennial number 2.
Yeah.
Always number 2. I mean, even after like Cejudo beat fucking Demetrius, right? And then Demetrius immediately goes to ONE FC. So guess who immediately becomes number 2 again?
This
guy.
Well, I mean, technically,
but he has a win over the champ.
Yeah, he does have. He does have a win over the champ. I mean, it makes sense to have him go against Cejudo next. Definitely makes sense to do that. But I mean, to see if I don't know if that's gonna happen. I don't know if the flyweights are gonna.
Well, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that in a few minutes.
Could they do that or?
Let's give some love to Gregor Gillespie in New York. I think he's New York
he's from
native.
Long Island. Gregor Gillespie. He had a great showing.
Gregor Man Bun Gillespie.
I think it was the MSG show with George St. Pierre when George St. Pierre won the middleweight title. He was. Did anything change in the camera?
Probably.
Hold on, let me just say something. You got so pale. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I'm shiny.
Yeah, we lost some of our. Damn it! I was hoping that tape would stick.
All right.
We lost some of our black film. It's just one of our co-hosts will be a little more pale than usual.
It's not possible. Anyway.
But yeah, Gregor Gillespie had a good showing. Second round. Wow, he finished it at the end of the second round against Yancy Medeiros. I was
surprised because that dude's got a chin, man. Yancy Medeiros has got a fucking
relentless
chin.
Dude. Gregor.
What was that fight?
Gillespie was fucking relentless last night. I did not see him.
He was pounding.
He reminded me of like Clay Guida, where he would like grab onto a motherfucker and just not let go. He went in for like the punches and the combinations, changed levels, took him down, and he kept doing it. He kept putting him on the ground, kept trying to find a submission, kept working at it. Relentless should be his nickname. I think his nickname is Relentless, if I'm not mistaken.
Which fight was it? I can't remember now. I feel like it might have been Dustin Poirier.
Which one?
When Yancy Medeiros he was like knocked out on his feet.
Oh, I think that would have been Oliveira or Donald Cerrone. Because remember, him and Oliveira was
he
like
beat Oliveira.
But him and Oliveira was a really good fight, though. Remember, it was like back and forth. I think it was fight of the night. Because Oliveira knocked him down, then he came back.
Yeah,
they both came back.
Was that fight? Because it was a fight where he was literally. I think he got called on the feet. Because he was like against the fence, just like taking every punch, and he was just like a fucking zombie.
No. That wasn't him.
Yeah,
that was that was another guy from the last card.
No, but there was a Yancy Medeiros fight like that.
I think maybe Yancy Medeiros was the one who did that to the person. Let me see.
No.
Are you sure it's not this guy? Remember, like, this post I put up? Look, this guy.
No.
Was it a different one?
Definitely. All right, wait, we're gonna have to watch this because this is the.
Maybe.
Wait, no, that's Cowboy. It said. Oh, I was thinking about the different Cowboy.
Oliveira.
Yeah,
Alex
they
Oliveira.
had that. But there was a fight where he was literally like against the fence, just getting clobbers.
Maybe it was Oliveira, or it could have been.
Yeah, but I don't think he won that fight. I think he lost the fight whatever I'm talking about. Is this? Oh wait, maybe it was. Wait.
Maybe it was it. We was just taking the shots. Pretty sure it was the one with Alex Oliveira. Because that was a really good fight. That was like a slobber knocker, and I think Charles Oliveira just kind of tired himself out, and then Yancey was able to take advantage of that. That's when he gave him that big elbow in between his eyes, I think. Right?
Yeah, but there was like, I'm pretty sure it was a fight that he that he lost because he was like knocked out on the fence. Like he wasn't
Could
even.
have been the one against Donald Cerrone then.
Nah, that was. It wasn't that recent.
Oh no.
Because that Donald Cerrone fight was just pretty recently.
He won a couple of his last couple of fights. So.
What was that other one? Poirier. But the only thing was this one. This was like 3 years ago.
Maybe.
Could have been.
I don't think so though. Could have been.
Oh yes, yeah. This was it. Yeah.
he did.
You go see, like he was like fucking gone, dude. Cause look, watch him. He's just like he's not even fighting. He's just.
Oh yeah, right.
When
he was just taking it back and forth. Yeah, okay, I do remember this. Yeah.
When his chin is crazy.
Dustin Poirier was just lighting him up, and he was just getting wobbled, fucking rock'em sock'em robots.
He was just eating all that shit.
Yeah, bro. I completely forgot about that. I mean, that was when Dustin was a featherweight boy. Yeah, that was when he looked like someone's little brother. But no, last night though,
that was
Gregor
his
really
debut at 155, I think, or something. Or maybe
no.
Yancey was at 145. Well. Yancey was never at 145.
I'm pretty sure he was.
No, Yancey's way too big.
Oh, maybe it was his. Was it then?
It was Medeiros missed weight.
Catch weight.
It was a catch weight because Medeiros missed weight. It was 155.
Oh, okay. Huh, interesting. He still looked real small though. Interestingly enough.
Well, Medeiros. I mean, what's his face? Isn't that he's a pretty big dude?
Yeah.
I don't know who Carlos Diego Ferreira is.
But yeah, you're right. That's right after he fought Joseph Duffy and like all these other people. I think Carlos Diego Ferreira is in a lightweight also. What is happening?
We're falling apart here. All right. Anyway, let's keep going.
Let's keep going. Yeah,
Greg Hardy lost via DQ in the third round.
What a son of a bitch.
Yeah. Alan Crowder had a knee down. Wow, Greg Hardy kneed him in the face. So it was. I don't know if it's weird. You got Greg Hardy and he's got like 3 fights and you put him in a co-main event spot. This guy's not really has the experience. I don't think he did it on purpose. I think he maybe didn't realize that was illegal, or in the moment, or wasn't thinking, and it just kind of happened.
I think he's a dick.
He's just like, I don't want to win the fight anyway.
I think he knew exactly what he was doing. I think he just
this is the fucking third round, too.
I think what came natural to him is what happened. Someone was down and he hit him again.
Oh, I saw somebody saying some shit like the first illegal.
That is true.
The first illegal strike of Greg Hardy's had on video. Or.
But yeah, I mean it's not good. This is no good for him. Publicity wise, yeah.
This
is a PR nightmare, definitely for him. And I mean, even for the UFC, like, what do you say now? Like, you're gonna have this guy who beat his girlfriend and needs some down opponent. You're gonna have him fight in the main card again.
He kind of does look like a scumbag.
Yeah, I know, it's really weird. I mean, maybe it's just because we know his past, but he kind of does. He looks like a dick. He looks like he didn't. Like, he looked like he was like, oh man, I'm sorry, but you just can't help but wonder if he isn't, just because of the history there. It's unfortunate for him. For all we know, he might have been mistaken.
I mean, maybe he never did anything. Maybe he's completely. But when I look into his eyes, I see murder. Yes, I see darkness.
I see abuse.
I see
I see grabbing people smaller than him and bullying them around. Prick. But yeah, Alan Crowder though couldn't continue after that knee. Sucks to be him. I mean that in the most. I mean that in the most compassionate way possible. But yeah, that ended in a draw because of Greg Hardy.
No, not draw, DQ.
Draw.
So, no, it was a DQ.
Oh, okay. It says draw there.
Oh no, it actually was a DQ. So and it was fucking weird because it's like DQ. They have Alan Crowder in the middle of the octagon by himself with the ref, and the ref from his hand is like, yeah, winner by DQ.
Wow.
And it's like
the Brooklyn crowd was not loving it when Greg Hardy was being brought to the back. Everybody was yelling and booing like, Keller, you're the worst.
Damn.
Well, I mean, let's see what happens from here. I don't know if the UFC gives him another fight. Maybe it'll be early prelims, or maybe
they've got to,
or the number one on the contender series.
They got to slow it way down.
They
got to slow it way down.
He didn't tire out like I thought he was going to. Funny enough, he did get tired.
Although he was dead at the end of the fight.
Yeah,
he was laying on the ground.
Pretty tired. Yeah. We'll see what happens. I mean, maybe he'll fight against somebody who knees him in the face, and then he won't want to fight again. But
and weird to jump into such a historical fight like this, but from that one,
goodness.
He had Henry Cejudo defending his flyweight belt against TJ Dillashaw,
the bantamweight champion,
in a super fight.
Super fight in the flyweight division, possibly.
I think everyone
had flyweight bouts.
I mean, we thought
maybe not.
We thought, with TJ, if TJ were to win, that he would kill the division.
I mean, that's what he was saying, and that's what
he was talking
everybody else is thinking. Yeah. It was he was talking.
No one had Henry in this fight, really. I think everyone had.
He wore the
TJ.
Black hat very well in this whole lead up to their
snake.
fight.
He's embracing the snake.
He's hey man, whatever.
All right, but I gotta give that shit was so corny. When Henry brings out the fucking snake out of the bag and starts slamming it, I'm like, come on, man.
That made me laugh.
That was some cringy ass shit.
Man. So people like that shit. It's drama. It's showmanship.
Oh my god, that's almost as bad as.
I actually thought it was like a gold. Snake skin blazer that he had on, but I think it was just like gold.
Oh no, I think it was gold.
Yeah, that would have been great.
It's almost as bad as Ben Rothwell's fucking post-fight interview.
No, that was
John
come
Henry.
on, that was over the top. That was like, all right.
Those are my favorite
different thing.
moments in UFC history.
That's so fucking stupid.
But yeah, Henry Cejudo ends the fight in 33 seconds.
Yeah, man, fucking nuts.
TKO.
Dillashaw can protest.
It was a little bit early.
Because it was a championship fight, I could say maybe let it go a little long. But he face planted.
Who was the ref for that?
He face planted. Murgliata.
Was it?
If I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure it was Murgliata.
I thought it was like Yamasaki or something.
No.
Is Yamasaki even in the? Yeah. Mario? No, not Mario's. No. Who's the other guy?
No. Who's the guy with the real mean comb over? Who's from the Great Britain, from the UK?
Oh.
Fuck.
Now I know what you're talking about.
John Goddard? Goddard?
Mark Goddard.
Mark Goddard. Yeah, there you go. That was him. Mark Goddard did that last night. Yeah, it was Mark Goddard. There he is. But it was interesting because there was a point in the fight. I think I can find it right here actually. Like maybe at the 20-second mark, where Henry Cejudo just shoved TJ Dillashaw off of him like he was a child trying to grab on to to grab onto him or something like that. And it was weird because for a second you saw TJ Dillashaw kind of fly back, almost like whoa, like. What the hell? It seemed weird, almost Henry Cejudo's power was a little bit too much for him, or caught TJ off guard. And I think Henry took advantage of that, went in there and started striking up, and I'm pretty sure that's what definitely helped him out.
Oh, Kevin McDonald.
Kevin McDonald. There you go. I knew it was the guy from the UK
Kevin
though.
McDonald.
Yeah. Who's Goddard then?
Mark Goddard's the guy. He's got a thick comb over. Well, obviously that's not the guy.
That's that comedian guy. I like that guy though. Referee.
Is it MacDonald?
MacDonald. Yeah. Well, that's what it says.
Yeah.
There he is. MacDonald.
No, yeah. Goddard's got the. It also has a come over.
Mark
Goddard. Yeah, that's Mark.
They
Goddard.
look very similar though. Come on.
That's racist.
Go back.
That's racist, bro.
Okay, let's go to Mark Goddard and let's go to other guy that looks like him. Look at that. And they both sound the same.
What?
No, wait a minute. That's the same guy.
That's racist, bro.
No, look up. Go up to that photo was in Mark Goddard's as well.
But no,
see,
it's
not even the internet knows the difference. I'm not racist.
What are you talking about?
Look, go to Mark Goddard.
All right.
You got him? Well, open a new tab and didn't do Mark Goddard, fool.
From side to side.
Moron.
All right.
Idiot.
Mark, shut the fuck up, bitch.
Upset. I'm telling you, dude. Look, they look similar. Look at that. See? Can't front. Can't front now.
Look at that. Completely different guy.
No, they're really, they look very similar. Oh, I wish I could put the camera over there. All right, if any of you guys
are a picture of them together.
Kevin McDonald and Mark Goddard. Look both of them up and put them next to each other. They look like the same man.
No, they don't. Anyway, yeah. So I think it was a little early.
We digress, of course.
But it was a little early, but it wasn't like egregious.
The one thing is, like, every time Cejudo landed a significant shot in his head, Dillashaw literally went down and wobbled to the ground and just went, ugh. I mean,
yeah,
Dillashaw always does kind of wobble whenever he gets hit. Like, I mean, it happened with Cody. It happened with John Dodson. Like, it's happened a couple of times when he goes against, like, a kind of, I mean, I guess Henry Cejudo's kind of a power puncher. Does have the strength there. But, I mean, last night he knocked out Dillashaw. He face planted, and then he wobbled him up like 2 or 3 more times. I mean, just with that alone, that would be enough for a lot of people. So that's why I think, like, no, let's stop that fight for that. But
yeah, well,
now
TJ wants a rematch at 125.
What?
He wants it again.
Fuck you.
I don't think there's no way to do that. If they do fight again, it'll be a 135.
Absolutely.
But honestly, I think the fight that
who are you
needs
calling
to
the
happen,
shots for? Guy who didn't even defend a bantamweight belt and lost a flyweight? Like, that's really who he is right now.
It's weird. It's weird now because now TJ goes back up to 135, right? And he's the champion.
Pointing and laughing.
Yeah, he's the champion, but now everyone's like, he lost to a flyweight, you know something. That's,
no, and he's lost.
Usually people go up.
You know, I didn't think about that right until now, but yeah, he's kind of lost that respect and a bit of edge now because of that.
Yeah.
I mean, he had that edge because he beat Cody twice, and Cody was like knocking motherfuckers out left and right. But I mean, you lost to somebody lighter than you. Not to shit on Henry Cejudo, he's a world class athlete, but regardless of that, you still lost to somebody a weight class below you. That says something.
Yeah. If he were to go up a weight class and he lost, it's like, all right, he tried, right?
Right.
Or whatever.
Eventually, if Cejudo keeps that title, then, like, this whole, all right, at least you lost to Henry Cejudo because he's, like, the next best flyweight, like, and he's been defending his belt often. Like, okay, Henry Cejudo's a fucking man. But right now, like, that technically was his first title defense. It was against the bantamweight champion, and he beat him in 33 seconds. I mean, if anything, this just... Cejudo was here, and now he's, like... skyrocketed up top. He's definitely the second best lightweight of all, the second best flyweight of all time right now.
But yeah, I think
regardless of what like any other flyweight has done.
I think he needs to fight at flyweight because
Demetrius Johnson never beat Dominic Cruz on 135. I mean, Cejudo can say that he beat a 135 champ. Demetrius Johnson cannot say that. Now it's interesting. God damn it, this sport is so great.
Yeah.
Look how great and wily MMA is.
I'm sure he's upset though because like I'm sure Henry Cejudo was like, "Fuck, I wish this was at 135. I'd have been a double champ."
There you go.
But I think he needs to fight it again at 125 to keep the division going. Because I think if it's just a fucking
they might give him an ultimatum.
Dance between 125 and 135 is gonna be.
I mean, what if they give him an ultimatum? I mean, if Cejudo leaves the division, drops the belt, and goes up to fight for bantamweight,
he'll kill the flyweight division. I think
he will be a hypocrite. He will be the enemy he created in TJ Dillashaw. He will be the one to put the flyweight division to us. So now he kind of has to stay with the belt and defend
I think he's got to fight Joey B.
Absolutely. He's got to stay down there and kind of do his thing. I mean, he can go up to bantamweight, sure, but they're the same guy. How do you not see the same guy? They're the worst. Same guy, I swear to God. Mark Goddard, Kevin McDonald. Look it up. Kevin McDonald, Mark Goddard, same guy.
But, yeah, so, I mean, we'll see what happens.
Great performance by Henry Cejudo, though. He went in there, he did his thing.
I didn't expect that for sure.
As soon as he...
I thought maybe a wrestling clinic.
He shoved TJ and TJ fell down. I was like, what the hell is happening?
Felt that strength.
Oh! Like, literally I was thinking, like, holy shit, he's stronger than him. Holy shit, he's knocking him down. Oh, it's happening.
TJ was like, oh, shit, he is a gold medalist wrestler.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, that's different, man. When you're a gold medalist, you can shove... Like, Daniel Cormier could shove me into next week. Yeah. Like, if Daniel Cormier shoved me the way that he shoved John Jones, he probably would have, like, drilled a hole in my neck just with his fucking palm. it's just a different kind of strength, a different kind of training mentality, and it's just Henry Cejudo's fucking big, dude.
But he's also, I guess he is technically a little smaller than TJ. But for him to have that such a power advantage,
he's a fucking powerhouse,
he's just
bro.
pushing him around like it was nothing.
You look at him and you're just like, damn, like Henry Cejudo is definitely one of those people that are stronger than he looks, and he looks stronger than he looks.
He gotten bigger looking because he didn't. I feel like when he first came to the UFC, he didn't look that big.
He was more. I think he's gotten more cut up. He's more cut. He's got he's still kept that muscle, or at least kept that strength. The same thing with Demetrius Johnson. Remember Demetrius Johnson first came in a little bulky, like very muscular, but when he got out of there, he was very lean, right? I'm pretty sure Cejudo's kind of heading down that same route, which, I mean, kind of speaks for him wanting to stay down in flyweight. And, I mean, he could be a monster in that division if he wanted to. I mean, why not have flyweight be that particular, like, division where, like, reign after reign after reign occurs and, like, you know, one big heavy flyweight, like, dominates overall until the next one is ready to dethrone him. I like that idea.
TJ
and it still makes for fun fights.
Says title fight was stolen. This is bullshit. TJ Dillashaw demands immediate rematch because he didn't lose. TJ Dillashaw, Henry Cejudo did not win. Wow.
Someone's bitter.
That's a lot of, that's saying a lot, man.
Need some sugar with those bitters.
Damn.
I don't understand. So much shade, so angry. Come on, man. Carry yourself like a champion. Jesus.
We'll see what
he didn't have to agree with it, but he could have been like, Cejudo was a better man tonight. Because what? Cejudo didn't land punches on you, and Cejudo didn't make you face plant? You face planted, bro. You face planted, and then you got knocked down 2 or 3 more times after that.
So, we've got
I don't know. I mean, I still like Dillashaw as a fighter, but this is why I always try to separate the person's personality with just what they do in general, because, I mean, like I said, like, this kind of shit happens, and then it really makes you like, oh, Dillashaw, come on, don't be such a sourpuss. Like, Cejudo won last night. Cejudo did something historic, and then he was the first champion to receive the new legacy belt.
Yeah.
Which I think is great.
Did Dana put it on him?
Yes, he did. Dana was there.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if Dana was there either.
And then he probably left immediately after to go drink a gallon of bleach or something.
Why? What?
I think he put a lot of faith into
Dillashaw there. I bet he did.
Dillashaw's like, I want to go and fight Max Holloway 145.
Doesn't that always
Dana's
happen?
like, I like the way he thinks.
Doesn't that always happen, though? Like, he always really puts, like, kind of all of his eggs in one basket, and then when it comes and blows up in his face. I mean, it's... At this point, just with the sport in itself, you're always going to get a new star. You're like, the next card's going to come up, and then someone's going to get a knockout win there, and then, what's going to happen with this person? I don't ever think this sport is ever going to be short of great fights and great fighters to make great, like, you know, to have, like, pretty good reigns and pretty good long, you know, fighting, like, you know, win streaks and stuff like that. So, I mean, they lose one, sure, but now they got Cejudo, who's the winner of the flyweights. When they lost Cyborg, they have Amanda Nunes, who's now a double champ, and she beat the baddest woman in the weight class above her. It has his take, but it has his give as well.
I think for Dana, it was like, I think he's been looking for an excuse to get rid of the flyweight.
I'm sure. I mean,
and so now it was
he himself says that he likes it, and I feel like right now, like maybe Ari and all of them. He says he likes the flyweight division. He likes watching
fucking no. He's talking shit. He wants to get rid of them. If he was hoping that TJ would win,
I'm sure
so they
he
get rid of
flyweights,
and then they can make another super fight between him and Max.
I mean, I'm sure he did because it would make things easier for her, just in terms of like handling that. But I don't think he hates a division that had that. I mean, it still had Demetrius Johnson, one of the greatest fighters.
Yeah, he didn't like Demetrius
and he himself
Johnson
would say it if he didn't like it. He would say like, "No, I don't like the flyweight division."
No, he can't say that.
No, I don't think
he can't say that.
He said it himself. He didn't like his champions, and he didn't like Jones and Woodley and all these people for what they did. He speaks his mind. I don't believe that Dana is ever full of shit when he talks about what he said. Like, I don't know. He's too honest to not be honest about this.
But I don't think he can sell out an entire division and say something like that. I don't think he can do that.
I don't think he would. Not, why he once didn't want women in the UFC at all, and then 2 years later he ate his own words. I mean, he eats his own words when he has to.
I think he honestly would have wanted to get rid of that.
Ben Askren in the UFC, even though Ben Askren was talking all that shit.
Yeah, because it's gonna make him money. I don't think he ever thought the flyweight division was
He's
gonna make him money.
He's an emotional guy, but I think you underestimate.
I think it put a giant fucking wrench in the works for him.
Maybe.
Well, let's see. We got a busy month coming up in February.
Yes,
we got
hats off
an event every week.
Hats off to Cejudo for saving the flyweight division. Bless you, sir. I'm excited. I'm glad that he did that.
Plenty of people will be very happy with it.
Word. Wait, what's next week?
Sunsao and Moraes.
Is that next week?
So, it's weird because Moraes is running. He's got like a win streak going. A lot of people thought he was going to be the next contender for the belt. But then you got a Sunsao.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot UFC 233 was canceled.
Yeah.
Boo. So yeah, we're not gonna have we're not gonna have an event for just like 1 week, right? Yeah.
Or we're not gonna have a pay-per-view this month.
Yeah, we're not gonna have a pay-per-view this month, but our next event will be February.
Oh no, we do. I lied. We have 234. What are we talking about?
234 is February.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
You mean January? We won't have a
January we won't have a pay-per-view, right?
Yeah,
right.
I know. Yeah.
So we won't have an event next week, but then for the next 4 weeks after, we'll have events.
Yeah, but then after that, it's just show after show after show. Have you seen the schedule after February?
Holy you got February, and then you got March 10th, March 3rd, March 10th, March 16th. There's an event on March 24th that hasn't been.
You literally have weekly events.
Pretty much,
March 31st.
Yeah, March 31st already. Carolina and Karate Hottie. They don't have. I guess they're not going that far. They have. I'm sure they have venues.
Yeah, but up until March, they literally have like a fight almost every week. It's crazy.
It's gonna be nuts, dude. It's gonna be fucking. I
like it. But next
nuts.
Week, what are we gonna be looking at next week? A Sanzao and Moraes?
Yeah, next week we won't have an event, but the following week we'll have Sanzao Moraes.
And then next week we'll take a look at that.
The week after that we got Whitaker Gaslam.
Next week we'll take a look at that though. Next week we'll talk about the Sanzao Moraes.
And then Sunday, February 17th, we got the return of Cain Velasquez.
That's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be the first ESPN main card, the first main card on ESPN, like the actual channel, not on Plus. It's gonna be awesome.
I feel like if Cain beats Ngannou,
immediate title shot.
Cormier either goes back down to lightweight, or he retires, and Velasquez gets a title shot, probably against Stipe.
You think so?
I think they're gonna fight for the vacant heavyweight.
At this point, maybe I feel like maybe DC. I don't think he'll wait that long.
DC's not. He's either gonna fight Stipe
by February
we'll see.
By February if Brock doesn't say anything. Actually, that's a perfect point
I don't even know if he'll fight Stipe. Yeah.
What's his name? Probably not. But no, DC said
he'll just retire.
He was gonna retire March 20th.
Either he fights Jones in light heavyweight because Jones is not gonna go up.
By that point, he will know if he's gonna fight by March 20th. And by that point, if Brock Lesnar doesn't fight him, and I guess like you said, he doesn't want to fight Stipe again. He said he doesn't want to fight Stipe again. So I mean.
Well, I think he said if Brock doesn't make it, he'll fight Stipe. But I feel like it just changes it up. He's got this fight against Ngannou. Ngannou's high enough, and he's coming off a win. I think if Velasquez wins this, then he puts himself in line for. No,
absolutely. I mean, he would anyway because he was a former champion, former two-time champ. And now we're doomed. Now that we're doomed, the guy that beat him is like out because of what, steroids or some shit.
Yeah, he's suspended. Yeah. So I think that puts him. I think it makes sense. Cormier retires, or he fights Jones at 205 again.
You're excited about this.
And then Velasquez for Stipe for the vacant heavyweight strap. That'd be crazy.
That would be a crazy fucking fight. Regardless of that, it seems like the heavyweight division has pretty good fights coming up on it.
Yeah, you even got
then
Lewis
Dos Santos is going against Lewis March 10th.
So that'd
Talking
be good
about the heavyweight division.
So that'd be some hot balls right there, baby.
Goodness.
All right, are we ready? Are we done? I think we're good.
Are we good?
Yeah, we got.
What do we got coming in 2 weeks? Oh yeah, Rafael dos Santos Moraes. That's gonna be in
we can talk about
Brazil.
that next week.
Yeah, we did. All right, yeah, we'll talk about that next week. And yeah, that's it. Actually,
so everybody take it nice and easy this week. There won't be any UFCs, but
unfortunately no UFCs this week. But check out whatever.
If you haven't seen yesterday's fight, see if you can find it on ESPN or however else.
If you have the ESPN Plus app, I'm sure you could rewatch the fights. Yeah, right.
Probably.
I'm sure you could probably do that. And also, don't forget to.
I think there's a free trial too for the.
Don't forget. Yeah, there is actually. I'm gonna sign up for that bitch immediately. But don't forget to check us out on Instagram at 3 Quarter Guard. We update things every day, news, random things like that, debaucheries. But yeah, we'll catch you guys next week. Thanks for joining us. From me and my co-host Shane. Laters.
Later.